Hello students, welcome to the online session for the subject of industrial safety. We are having an online session for the subject. This subject is mainly for the students of structural engineering and mechanical engineering. So here we have already started this industrial safety subject. We have completed the first and second module. We have started the third module. We have completed some portion of it. We have completed the wear, causes of wear, lubrication, method of lubrication, types of wears. That all thing have been discussed. Now we will proceed for our next session. That is the factors that affect the corrosion. So there are lots of factors that are generally affecting the corrosion. Corrosion is nothing but an oxidation of a surface. Oxidation of a surface so that a layer is formed on the surface of the metal. And as a result of this whole process is termed as the corrosion. And as a result of this, the metal will start get corroding. And we all know that if the corrosion increases, then the wearing also increases, and the reduction in the size of the specimen also takes place. So ultimately, the load taking capacity of the substance will also get reduced. So it is necessary to prevent the corrosion in any metal, particularly in machines, in steel structures. So yeah, first of all, we will start with the first factor, that is the potential difference. So we all know that ions are generally liberated due to the potential difference. More will be the potential difference, more will be the formation of the ion. This ion that is formed because of the potential difference will get combined with the hydrogen, and ultimately the corrosion will take place. So more the potential difference, more the formation of the ion, more will be the possibility of the corrosion. Yes, so this is why potential has some part of, we can say that it contributes to the formation of the corrosion. Next is moisture and humidity. We all know that the reaction of the surface means, we can say that when the surface comes in contact with the atmosphere, it will start corroding. In atmosphere, many things many things are there in the atmosphere. It has oxygen, moisture, humidity, all the things. So all the things are contributing to the formation of the corrosion. So yes, moisture and the humidity is contributing to the corrosion. Yes, the moisture and the humidity present in the atmosphere. Okay, so we all know that moisture, it contains some water content. Humidity also contains water content. So ultimately, it will transfer the water to the surface, and ultimately, we can say that with the help of or we can by coming in contact with the moisture or the humidity, the water content will be imparted on the surface of the metal or the part of the metal or the any element. So this will form a layer of water on the surface. And we all know that if any metal comes in contact with the water which contains hydrogen and oxygen, then this will ultimately results in the corrosion. This is why corrosion used to take place with the help of this is how the corrosion used to take place with the help of moisture and humidity. Impurities. Now, impurities is found in the field. We all know that large amount of impurities are there in the atmosphere, in the field. Anyway, so impurities is having positive and negative polarities. So both positive and negative polarities are formed on the single matter. Hence, when this metal comes in contact with the water, electrochemical process will be formed. And as a result of this, the corrosion will take place. So this is how the corrosion will affect the, we can say that it can affect the metal in forming a corrosion. Next is vapor, gases and steam. Both are the important components which is found in the atmosphere, and all the three contains water, moisture, and we all know that moisture is very much, it is a great, it has a great role in the forming the corrosion of the metal. So yes, vapor, gases and steams are found in the atmosphere. Okay, it generally contributes to the corrosion, and there is a thing that vapor and steam layer will form a vapor and steam will form a layer on the metallic surface, but there is a component which name is gases, and gases are variety, it has variety of characteristics. They are toxic, there are other harmful gases, there are other toxic gases. So when this gases comes in contact with the water and the steam, then ultimately a dangerous situation is formed on the surface. And when the gas combines with this water vapor and the steam, then corrosion will take place. So yes, we can say that with the help of the vapor, gases and steam, the corrosion can occur. Next is chemicals. Okay, so metal has a property to enter the reaction with acid and other chemicals. When metals comes in contact with the chemicals, the reaction will take place and it will produce oxides and sulfates. By this, by this process of formation of oxide and sulfides, the quantity of the metal will get reduced, and ultimately we can say that if the corrosion occurs, then the quantity of the metal will get reduced, and if the quantity of metal again has got reduced, then we can say that definitely the corrosion has occurred. So yes, we can say that with the help of this chemical, the corrosion can take place. Temperature. The rate of corrosion is very much dependent on the temperature. The rate of corrosion increases with increase in the temperature. With the increase in the temperature, the rate of oxidation also increase. We all know that corrosion is nothing but the oxidation of the surface. So yes, if the temperature increase, the oxidation increase. If the oxidation increase, then parallelly the corrosion will also take place. And we all know that if the corrosion takes place, then the loss in the moisture will take loss in the metal means metal quantity of the metal will get reduced with the increase in the temperature, and this process can result into the deterioration of the metal, destruction of the structure. So yes, it is necessary that the temperature should be maintained. It should not be increased. If it is increased, then oxidation will take place. The oxidation will occur, then corrosion will occur. Corrosion will occur, then the surface or the quantity of the metal will get reduced. And we all know that if the structure is get corroded, and if the material has reduced, then obviously its load taking capacity will also get reduced. The stability of the structure will also get disturbed. So ultimately the failure can take place, and ultimately a great disaster can occur. Composition of the metal. Composition is very much important for the corrosion. We all know that iron and steel are mainly casted in the industry, and it is generally has the possess the property of getting corrosion when it is oxidized or when it comes in contact with the water. Atmosphere oxygen plays a major role in the corrosion, but the corrosion can be prevented by changing the composition of the material. If we use, if we add chromium, copper of 0.007 percentage, then the chances of the occurrence of the corrosion will get reduced. And if it is provided about 0.2% to 0.5% of the copper, then the corrosion resistance property will be 2 to 3 times. It will increase. The corrosion resisting property will get increased. It is about 2 to 3 times. So yes, composition of metal has a direct impact on the corrosion. Method of manufacturing. parts are manufactured by applying the stresses on it. So if manufacture is being done, obviously stresses will be also done. So when the corrosion takes place, the member that is already being in stress because of the construction will get over stress, and that matter will not be able to resist any kind of a load that is acting on it, and the things that will occur will be nothing but the failure of the substance. So yes, corrosion will cause the internal stresses, and ultimately the failure will take place. So such type of corrosion is termed as the intercrystalline corrosion. So this is Professor Akash R. Suthar. Thanks for attending my session, this online session. See you in the next video.